Craig Mitch reacts back with another video. And listen, man, I'm gassed because the boy J Hus looks like he's releasing a new project, single. I don't know, but it looks like J Hus season is upon us. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a part of J Hus Hive, man. Definitely one of my favorite rappers out of the UK, if not my favorite UK artist, man, especially when it comes to black music. You know what I'm saying? J Hus is just that guy for me. He can rap, he can sing, he puts together good projects, he knows how to make hits, he can do freestyles. Like, he's just too versatile with it. I think he ticks so many boxes. So yeah, anyone that's been following me online for years, whether it's, you know, seeing the HC podcast stuff or just stuff I've done throughout the culture, knows I'm a big fan of J Hus. I actually linked up with J Hus at Silverstone earlier this year. Shouts out to Hugo Boss. I went with them and I saw him right there on the course and we were chopping it up, chatting. And he was saying, you know, that he is working on a new album. He's working on a new album, but this was all the way back in like June or July. So obviously, man's gassed because I'm thinking, yo, a new J Hus project is on the way. But we're at December. And this is what we get. So obviously you can see his Spotify right here. Everyone knows J Hus isn't someone that's outside a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not constantly releasing music. He'll do features here and there. But today, as I record this earlier, 3 hours ago, J5 said to J Hus, at J Hus, you ready? Question mark. And J Hus responded by saying, this week. Mad thing. What's this? Lagos. It's been a minute. He's performing in Lagos on the 20th of December. Okay, so a few days before Christmas he's performing. And look, this was the last tweet we got before that. Before we got the fact that he's performing in Nigeria, this was the last tweet we got from him. And it was what was this? A behind the scenes of his video with Ashake Gold, right? Which was a banger, by the way. Super, super banger. I was messing with Gold, I can't lie. We pull it up, him and Ashake. It was released on the 26th of June, 2025. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a minute. Where are we? July, August, September, October, November, December. It was 6 months ago. It was half a year ago since we've heard from J Hus. But as you can see underneath, it says copyright 2025 Militaire Music / Empire. So as you know, or if you don't know, he used to be on Black Butter. He was one of Black Butter's main recording artists. Was it Black Butter XL? Or is that the same thing? But now, J Hus is signed to Empire, I believe. Partners with leading independent label Empire. So let's have a look. They had it on Music Week. When was this? This was announced the day after Gold came out, okay? So as you can see, our global team has decided to get to work. J Hus partners with leading independent label Empire. So I don't know why I can't chat right now. Music Week can reveal that one of the UK's biggest stars has a new label home. J Hus has today announced he has partnered with leading independent record label Empire, and to mark the occasion, he has shared a brand new single released today. Gold features Nigerian star Shake and was produced by P2J. Shouts out to P2J. As a recap, in 2017, J Hus' debut record Common Sense earned him a Brit Award nomination and platinum certification. Platinum selling, you know what it is. It is on sales of 472,826 to date. According to the official charts company, these are big boy numbers here in the UK. Let's never get twisted, especially for a rapper. You know what I'm saying? 3 years later in 2020, meanwhile, his second outing, Big Conspiracy, which is a personal favourite of mine and probably my favourite J Hus project to this day, debuted at #1 in the UK albums chart. Last week, Hus performed a one night only Big Conspiracy 5-year anniversary show at the Royal Albert Hall. I was there. It was lit. What a night that was. Sold out in minutes. No surprise because the album's insane. He scored his second #1 record in 2023 with Beautiful and Brutal Yard released via Black Butter. So he was on Black Butter, right? Cool. I think Black Butter's a part of Sony if I'm not mistaken. Speaking about the signing, Empire COO Anima Et Minan said, J Hus embodies everything Empire looks for in an international superstar. He's charismatic, hardworking, and an incredible performer, and he blends sounds and cultures together seamlessly. Our entire global team is excited to get to work helping Hus reach the heights he deserves. The signing marks an intensification of Empire's moves in the UK. So for those of you that don't know, Empire is a massive independent label in America. Let's see what this brings up when I click this. Okay, it just brought it up. We're going to bring up Empire's roster to get an idea. let's see. So we can see their roster. Releases, stores, social. I mean, where's their roster, bro? Releases. You know what we're going to do? Just going to type roster. Why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting my time? Key partners, major breakthroughs, business model divisions. Just give me the roster, bro. Give me the roster. That's all I want. I ain't got time for anything else. Just give me the roster. Noble Artists. This isn't their roster. These are the people they have worked with. I want their roster. The Empire Studio Records. This ain't it. This ain't it. But they've got big artists, Empire. Like, let's not get it twisted. Let me go back on the website. Maybe I'm missing something. Blog, social releases. Chow Lee, what's that? Timber and Black Kids, Daniel. This is very odd for a record label to just not have their artists up there. Like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's like they're hiding their roster. But J Hus is signed there, and there's a lot of different big artists that happen to be on Empire. You get me? And yeah, apparently they gave him the bag. Don't know how much it was, but apparently it was a big check. Obviously, we saw those posts on the blogs months ago about him like spending money. Obviously, he's got a new girl. You know, we saw him at the jewelers tapping in, getting watches, chains. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, he must have got a hefty advance. But yeah, man, more importantly, we're just going to get new music. And the fact that Jae5 is locked in with him, because on his last project, shouts out to TSB, one of my favourite producers out of the UK. And I know TSB as well. I thought he did the damn thing on J Hus's last project, Beautiful and Brutal Yard. I thought this project was, I don't want to say underrated, because it had big songs on it. Obviously, I had Who Told You Man Can't Dance with Who Told You with Drake, which was a massive record and still goes off in the dance to this day. Nice Body, a personal favourite of mine. Masculine is a banger with Burna Boy. This was a sick album. I feel like people, I don't know if the expectation was like through the roof and J Hus had spent so much time away that people weren't giving it the props it deserved. But I mean, when I look through the track list, Intro's cold, Massacre's cold, Who Told You It's cold, Militarian, Palm Tree, Nice Body. Like, look at this track list. Pretty much every song on there. Was there a song I can say I really didn't like? Not really. Maybe Come Gully Bun. Maybe the only one. Every song on here, 19 songs as well, I can listen to and just let it rock. He was giving us bars. He was giving us songs for the gal dem. Do you get what I'm saying? He was giving us tunes for the dance. He was just ticking boxes with this album. He even put on man like CB and Vils on this album. You know what I'm saying? Which was a massive platform. So TSB did a lot of the production. And there was people that were saying, yo, but J5, you know, J5 was involved with Common Sense. You know, he did a lot of the work on Big Conspiracy. J5 is one of the GOAT producers from our scene as well. It has to be said, right? So I get people wanting that sound. And J5 is just cold. Like, even the music he makes with NSG, sometimes there are beats that J Hus jumps on that I think NSG will sound cold on this. And then equally, there are beats that NSG have jumped on that I'm like, J Hus would sound cold on this. Like, Petite. Crazy production there from J5, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, J5, GOAT producer. So this is going to excite a lot of people to see him locking it with Hus. Let's see what the reactions are. The boy who played the exile, mad seated. Let's see. Hustler is back. What are we eat? Like, you could see J Hus and J5, humanity has been restored. Like, this is the feeling. People really want to see J5 and J Hus, the two J's, lock in. You know what I'm saying? So people making the jokes. Baba don't finally remember his password because he doesn't tweet much, man. He's been locked away. And I think the fact that I was speaking to him back in June, July, and he told me that he's working on an album and, you know, potentially, because this could just be a single, who knows? But potentially it looks like J Hus season is starting and a rollout may be starting now, means that he's been working on this for a while. And we ain't seen the antics online. We ain't seen none of the, you know what I'm saying, the videos of him freestyling, which he's done leading up to other things. So this lets me know that he's been locked in. When I saw him, you know, he looked like he'd been in the gym. He looks like he's in good spirits, healthy. And that's what we want, man. We want a locked in Hus. Trust me, because J Hus is already one of the GOATs. I've already said this. Like, he's my favorite UK rapper. So if we got a locked in focus J Hus, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be cold. Gold was a good single. Gold was a good single. It wasn't like a smash hit, but it was a good single. You can play it now. It still sounds fire. Will it make the album? Who knows? Because it was 6 months ago, but I'd say put it on the album. Why not, man? It's a good single still. But more importantly, will he keep up this immaculate catalogue? Because to me, when we click albums, and I'm not including the mixtape, the 15th Day, which I think is hard as well, by the way. Like, look, them boy Pagans on this. Like, look at some of the songs on this. No Way, Warm It. Like, J Hus he's that guy, bro. We have to be clear. This was on Black Butter as well. But actually, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it in there. When we look at his projects, even the EP, what was the EP he had again? Oh, it's not on here. Okay, there was one EP. I can't remember the name of the EP. I'm not doing this because that's going to take way too long. But these 4 projects, come on, man. There's not many people in our scene that has a better collection of 4 projects than this. Like, you're talking maybe Dave is in that conversation, and I think that's why they get put as the 2. But, you know what I'm saying? Skepta has quite a few amount of projects as well. But obviously, he's released, his volume is a lot more. But I'm talking about having this amount of volume and little to no misses. There's not many. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and depending on how you feel, you could even say there is a clear trajectory on each one. Some people still think Common Sense is his best. Personally, I think Big Conspiracy is his best project. But this is a great project, man. And I think it's age. If you go back and listen to it now, it sounds great. It sounds great. I think what I would like from J Hus on this new project is just a bit more about his personal life, but not in the sense of the roads. Because we hear about him talk about the roads and what he's going through, you know, mentally and stuff like that. I mean, like, his actual personal life. Do you know what I'm saying? What's it like being a father? We ain't really heard him speak about fatherhood. What's it like just in being J Hus now, at the age he's at now? Like, how old is J Hus now? Let's have a look. How old is J Hus? 29 years old. He is 30 years old next year. He's not a youth no more. When he burst on the scene, he was in his early 20s. He's approaching 30. He's a big man now. I want to know what it feels like to be in J Hus's mind as a 30-year-old man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where's his mind at right now? How much has he learned over the last 8-9 years in the game? I think that's what we need to expect from J Hus on this new project. And obviously, we need elite bars. We need bangers, because that's what he provides. And if he gives us the right bangers, because I said a few months ago, is J Hus, a month or so ago when Dave's project dropped, is he the king now? And I felt like, based on everything that's been presented to us, I feel like right now he is the king. But I'm never going to write off my GOAT, J Hus, because the reality is, Dave gave us a really, really phenomenal project. I still listen to that project. There's people out there saying that, oh, there's not enough replay value and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's not always about replay value, bro. It's not always about replay value. You know what I'm saying? So I just think at the moment, if J Hus gives us that subject matter of his life, where he's at, the deeper cuts, kind of like what Dave was doing, but then he also sprinkles the bangers in, which we know he's capable of, could take that crown right back. Could take it right back, because that's the one thing people were criticizing Dave's project about, is that they ain't got enough bangers. Do you know what I mean? You could say Marvelous was a banger, potentially, kinda. Some may say the Rain Dance song with Thames was supposed to be the single and the banger, but there's no clear smash hit banger. J Hus makes those in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would like to see some out the box features as well. Like, cool, we know he links up with Drake, but I would like to see some out the box features. I don't know if it's true. Just, you know, some sources I've heard and whatnot. You know, apparently J Hus and Dave had a song. They made a song. I don't know if it was supposed to end up on Dave's album, but they made a song and we don't know where that song is. Will it end up on Hus's album? Who knows? But J Hus season is here, man. He said, you ready? J5 said, you ready? He said, this week, we're going to be watching this page closely. Hus Hive, stand up, man. If we get this before the end of the year, it's going to be a great Christmas. If it's a single, and then we start 2026 with a J Hus album, that's a great start to 2026. I'm here for it, man. You know what it is when it comes to Hus, man. I ain't fucking about. That's my goat right there. So yeah, man. Anyway, Hus season is upon us, man. I'm excited for this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Is J Hus your goat? Do you think he's got an album coming? Is it a single? And what do you want to hear from J Hus right now as a man that's about to turn 30? Hit me up, man. Let me know. You know what it is. Craig Mitch Reacts.